Alright, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be on my final Louis Vuitton repair. As of now, I don't need anything else repaired. And I'm going to talk to you about it and my experience because it was a little different. So I've already done a repair on this bag. And I had another issue and a concern about my bag. So I have the paperwork, and this time I had the manager of the store because my issue is a little bit more. So basically what I got repaired was on my strap, and then I had some concern about my canvas and how it got repaired, and unfortunately it didn't go in my best interest, I guess, or my best way I liked it to have gone. But yeah, here's another Louis Vuitton bag, and this time I did not get a, oh my god, oh there's my house keys. I was wondering where they went. I threw them in the bag. Sorry about that. So this time I did not get a drawstring dust bag, so that kind of ends my conclusion that when you get a repair, you get a drawstring dust bag. It's not like that big of a deal. I do prefer them, but I already now have like 2 excess dust bags, which I guess is good because I like to lay them on my shelving units. And some of my bags that like art designer that I display, or like Michael Kors bag that Ben got me, it didn't come with a dust bag, so I can put it down so it doesn't get dirty. But yeah, it came in this dust bag, and here is the bag. It's a little squashed, and I didn't really like do too much with it in the store because not really much happened to my bag, minus that they kind of squished it. A little sad. It's definitely like the corners, definitely like a little bit, you can kind of see that shine. It's like more circular. I know that happens with these bags, just like from wear and tear. So that's normal. But yeah. To be honest, my little canvas concern is really hard to see, and I don't think it'll pull up on the camera, but I was concerned because I got this back chape, this exact one, or chap, replaced, and I noticed it like a couple days with me wanting to use it at this, because I was looking at my strap and noticed there was some glazing issue. I'll show you that later. It's on this like floor. This is probably not going to show well, but if you could see right there, it has like a little nick where the color is not the light brown. You could see like dark brown. And basically what they told me is that my bag, it was my fault, even if I didn't know. Not that I intentionally did this, and I don't know if I did or if it was from the repair. No one really knows. But if it was me, that sucks. I've just accepted it because I'm not going to argue, and you know. It's a little sad because they can't fix canvas, so I don't think it's bad, to be honest. I don't know if I'll pursue like going through like a cobbler to get it fixed, just because it is really minute. And it's not in a spot that I feel the bag really wears. It is by the stitching, like right where each little stitch where a needle would go, just under. But there's not a lot of stress put on that bag area, so I don't think it'll get worse. And she kind of told me that I probably like nicked a little layer, because it's not through the bag at all. It's just like I like probably scraped it on something maybe. I don't know, in all honesty. So that's really what happened. They deemed it my fault, even if it, like, I didn't personally do it or it happened when I used the bag. I don't know. It was really small, so I don't know if it was on there before and I just didn't notice it. But yeah, kind of sucks, and I'm sad about it, but I've like accepted it now. Like it is what it is. It's just hard because this is like one of my more favorite bags, even though I don't wear it a ton. And I really never wore this bag a ton. I probably wore it like 10 times max, and I've had it for about 2 years in May. This time she didn't type it on there. But about 2 years in May. But yeah. Okay, so I can tell which one they replaced for sure, because there is definitely a difference in the strap. This one has a darker line, which is probably from like the patina that it's had slightly. This line is a bit lighter, if you can kind of tell. This is definitely more prominent than this one, and like the leather tab is a bit lighter. It kind of looks a little smaller. I don't know if it's like an optical illusion, but it looks the slightest bit smaller. It is a little tight, but I don't know if that's just because like it's fresh. But yeah, it's definitely brand new. I can tell because this one's like darker. But yeah. So basically, if I have pictures, I will insert. But basically, right here, there was no glazing. Probably about like that much. It was very small, like very minute. But I did notice it, so they probably just like brushed over, to be honest. It wasn't like a big repair. I just noticed it, and I really like want my bags to stay in the best condition possible. So I like just didn't want to chance it, and I said, you know, like let's just fix it. So when I went in, I had a lady that like wasn't super pleasant. Like she was okay. She was just like a little kind of grumpy, to be honest. When I first got my bag fixed, I went to pick it up. My essay was not there. I think I talked about it in a video. But basically my essay wasn't there because it wasn't her day to work, and it was the only day I could come in, and I was like, I really want to pick it up because I want to use it. So I went in. No, I had already got my bag. Whoa. I went to pick up my Palm Springs Mini where I was getting glazing fixed on it. I have a whole video. I will link it in this video if you're curious, and I talked about it in there. So I went to pick up that bag, and like the day or two before, I had noticed that there was some slight damage to here because I was checking out the strap. I go a little bit more in detail probably in the video, but basically I had saw the damage on here. I got worried, so what I did was I had 3 Louis Vuitton bags. Oh my god, like so many. I took my Damier Ebene Neverfull, and then I carried this in a dust bag in like a reusable shopping bag, like a fabric bag, just because I didn't want it to say Louis Vuitton on it, because I was going out and we had a few other stops. So I did that. I went to go pick it up, and I was like, hey, I have my bag. I'm a little concerned. It got repaired. I questioned it a little bit because it is right where the stitching is, and they did repair my bag in the back right where it was. And then she tried to tell me at first, so like hold on, like let me take it to the specialist. She couldn't really see it, which I understand, but like she was really like, what are you talking about? Like there's nothing wrong with it. And I was like, no, like it's there, like it's really small and minute, but it bothers me, you know? So she took it to the ladies there that were repairing bags, the repair specialists, and they both kind of went back and forth of if they thought it might have been, if they didn't, which kind of like, could it have been? I don't know, to be honest. And I don't think like they wanted to get me a new bag if they felt like it was their fault. I don't know. I feel like that's also the hard part. And like I had already had this bag repaired, so yeah. So basically they told me that they take this apart and that's how they get into the bag. But honestly, I don't understand how they would do that because these are 2 pieces of canvas. Like this isn't a slit. I guess maybe right here. But like I don't understand how they repaired it. But basically they told me like no, and then I was trying to like talk to the lady about the strap, and then I was like, well, I haven't had this bag for long, and like I honestly don't use the strap, so I don't understand like how like I could take the glazing off. And my Louis Vuitton Speedy is 13 years old, and that bag has been used and abused. It looks really nice, to be honest. Like, it looks really good for how old it is. It does not look 13 years old. But the glazing is perfectly intact, and they wanted to charge me for it. And I was like, to be honest, I really never use the strap. I use it handheld. When I first got it out before I noticed the thing, I did use the strap because I went to a birthday party and I didn't want to like have it on my wrist. I wanted it shoulder. But like I really have maybe used the strap 3 or 4 times out of the 10 times I've carried this bag. I really like to carry it on like handheld or like on the crook. So I was like, I really haven't worn it, and like I don't understand like how it just like wears faster. And she was trying to tell me like that was very common. I was like, I don't understand like how. So she's like, well, you could speak to manager if you want, but like there's nothing more I can do. So I was like, fine, I'll speak to manager. And then she kind of just frustrated me because she like I was bothering her kind of. So another guy came in and I was kind of like, you know what? If she's gonna be rude, I'm gonna be rude back. And I was like, you know what? Excuse me, I'm not done and I'm still picking up my other bag. I cut her off from helping the guy. She was like, oh yeah, that's right. Like she was trying to like forget about it too, because I had told her at first I'm picking up a bag, and then I said also I have a concern on one of my bags that I also just got repaired. But she wanted to see my concern first. So she went to go get the bag, and then by the time she came back, I was feeling it. The manager came. I was talking to her. I told her my concern. She was a bit more sympathetic, and she told me, she's like, let me see like if there's anything I can do for you. Like really like trying to see if like maybe it was. She talked to the specialist and they were kind of going back and forth, and she came to the conclusion of saying, look, like they're really unsure. They don't think so, but it's a possibility because they didn't repair it. They got repaired at the factory. So she said, I can, if you'd like, I can put a little like thing where it is, and we can send out your bag and they'll evaluate it. It takes 2 weeks, and they'll let us know like if it might have been their fault or if it's like nothing they can do. So I said, you know what, like I'd rather send it out. And then I told her, I said, I also have the strap that I have an issue with. And she's telling me that it'd be $30 to fix it, but she's like, she didn't end up charging me for it, which was nice. And I told her, I said, look, like I'm prepared, like if they say like there's nothing they can do for me or things like that, but if it's gonna be sent out, can my strap get fixed? Because I'd rather like not have them, I'd rather not be waiting like they send it out then deem it no and then have to still get my strap. Like I'd rather it all be done at once. So she's like, I understand. So she did all that, and then today I came, picked it up. I dropped it off January 30th and I picked it up February 13th, but it was ready on Monday, which would have been like the 11th or 12th of February. So it was pretty fast, I would say. Yeah, I mean, a little like, I guess just under 2 weeks. Yeah, so that was pretty good. The turnaround was really fast, and they did fix the strap. Unfortunately, I do have a minute canvas damage. It's not through the bag, which is what I'm more okay with. I mean, I'm not happy about it, but I'm more okay that it's not like a slit. But I might see, there might be updates if I do anything to fix it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. I feel like I've been doing a repair series. I was telling my boyfriend, I was like, I feel like I'm going there like every couple of weeks / month for a bag, because this is my 3rd repair within the period of me going in at the end of November to the beginning of February. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you have any more questions, please feel free to comment down below. I love responding to your guys' questions and concerns, and if you feel like you need more information, I will try to provide as best as possible. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!